Hey guys, and welcome back to Rimworld. So, continuing on from where we left off, we have a colony in a little bit of a crisis. Shouldn't be too much of a deal to get done though. We need to finish off plugging these wind turbines into the system, and I have already, as you can see, marked these to be deconstructed to get some extra steel. We will have to start mining sooner rather than later, however, so that's fine. I am just looking around a little bit as to where our first chunk of steel is actually going to be. Looks like over here. Wow. What else? We got 3 minor break risks. We have Rorax, Gustav, and drop shots, all at risk. So let's take a look at them. System use died. Yes, that's right. It wasn't the pyromaniac, by the way, that we just let die somewhere over here. Not sure. Muse must have been one of the cryopod deaths. Rex ate raw food. Shared a bedroom. So we can deal most with this one, which is the biggest one too. Which is getting dealt with down here. The kitchen is the very first thing I plan on making, by the way, in order to solve this, because of course it's causing problems at this point, and it needs to be solved ASAP. So, next we have drop shots. Shared bedroom, ugly environment, hot, in a little pain. Wow, it is 33. And we're only in spring as well. Disturbed sleep, awful bathroom, ate without a table and uncomfortable. Yeah, these aren't probably the best. Shoddy, awful, because they could be giving some bad mood thoughts to pawns, but let's get started here. Also, I tried uninstalling Crash Landing in order to disable random crashes, and the game wouldn't load. So instead I went in and edited the XML files myself to try and turn the random crash incident chance down to 0%. I don't know whether that's going to work on a game in progress though. Everyone's running for that meal. Oh no. Just looked like everyone was running for that meal. So yeah, I don't know if that will work on a game in progress. Fingers crossed. If it doesn't, I'm actually not sure what to do, because I would really like to not play on a game which continues to have random crash landing like that, because of how much of a problem they can cause. Can I reinstall you? I can. We should reinstall you closer. Yeah, because otherwise we're just going to get inundated with expensive amounts of stuff, and we're just going to get overrun too quickly because of the way that Cassandra works. I suppose it could work better if we were playing on Randy Random, because Randy does not give a damn what your wealth is. However, that's also a problem because it means that you can get attacked by ridiculous... well, I think they are slightly affected by, but not as much as Cassandra. So, yeah. And then we can't play on Phoebe because she's too gentle. Too gentle for my liking. Anyway. Why do we have extra conduit blueprint? Or is that just the conduit that exists here and it's going to connect when those are done? I think that's what it is. Man, I love Hand Me That Brick. Look at that. Paul has just brought all the stuff there. I'm continually impressed by that. And I will be forever. Man, you guys need to get to that or else you're going to overheat. Speaking of getting to that, may as well, like, make them. Who's my constructor? Toby. Toby. Can you, building a roof? No, you don't. Expand no roof area. Or Actually, how about delete zone? No, expand no roof area. We'll just cover that up. Maybe I need to clear home? No, I just needed to do that. Alright. Oh, that's no roof. Also, I don't know why my brain skipped over that, but there you go. Toby, here, just connect one of those. No, 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 no. Do not go to bed. No, you ain't done. We've got to connect one of these. Do not want people overheating at night. And I will micromanage the heck out of you if I have to. Which it looks like I have to, so whatever. Go, go, go. You can do it, Toby. Alright, now you can let rest. Now I hope, because of that 20%, I don't know how that works. Does it mean that it outputs at 20% of a normal battery's volume? Or does it mean it stores 20% of a normal battery's volume? Or does it mean it collects 20% of all incoming energy? I don't know which efficiency rating that is. But let's get through the night. Right, it is morning and they're immediately getting back to cooking and eating raw food. Ah, Dropshot's got a real meal. Good for him. And now we've got all 3 turbines hooked up, except there's no wind at the moment. Joy. Oh, it's picking up. Okay, so, we're not going to run out of stuff. That's nice. What is next on the list? Minor break risk, need batteries. I am tempted to install one of our own batteries, but how are we for materials? That's the main question. That is the main question. Not good, huh? We've got like... Where are you? Where are you, metal? I do not see you. I know we have... Oh, we have none stored, actually. But we do have like 60? 96? Not terribly good. We'll start deconstructing some more of these ship pieces. In the meantime, we'll also deconstruct these. What else can we do in the interim? There's a lot of steel there. Maybe that's the safer one to get, because it doesn't put you in the middle of the jungle. You know what? Alright, let's do that. Let's set up a mining order, and I'm just going to do that. And hopefully that grabs most, if not all of it. And we are going to work on the kitchen. Kitchen. So, need some floor. Need some floor and some wall. Let's put some plywood down. I'm going to put the kitchen like here-ish. Or maybe I'll put the actual cooking section of the kitchen right across from the doorway. For easy access. So that, and then we will put down a wooden door. A wooden door. Right. So I feel like doing this backwards is probably the best way to do it, like we did in here. We are going to want one electric stove, and it probably should be like this. Yeah, it's outdoors right now. Don't worry, it won't be. And someone said I can just forbid this, and then I don't have to remove it. Smart thinking, you. I wish I was a little better with remembering names. I really do. Maybe we have an emergency fueled stove and just forbid working on it. Right? Because that means if there's ever an eclipse or something, you can still cook. So we'll forbid that too. And then we want a couple of chairs so my dudes can sit down while they cook. And that will mean kitchen doesn't need to be big, but I'm thinking about access to certain things at this point. So if we then have, because we don't want them to be cramped in here either, because your pawns, regardless of their situation, will get annoyed if they're in a cramped space. So maybe we do this, and that gives us access to the pantry. We'll put the other door to the pantry this way. And do we make the pantry enormous? That's the question I have. And now I feel like I've made a mistake with the walls. Because I have made a mistake with the walls. Batteryville should be bigger. Here we go. Okay. All's well that ends well. And this will be the pantry. So this will have a cooler in it and keep it at 0 degrees. Or just below 0. So that everything in here is frozen. That raw food will be taken into the kitchen, cooked, and then taken into here, where it'll be put in refrigerated stations, which we don't have yet. Which is fine. Now, one day this will be replaced with sterile tile, but for now it can all just be plywood. Like that. We'll forbid this. We'll unforbid you. Oh, what the heck? There we go. What did I select underneath there? Plywood board. Okay. And we actually need a dumping zone for chunks. Where will our chunk dump? Chunk dump! I guess it should be down here, huh? Like nice and out of the way, where we're unlikely to want to build things. So let's do that. Dumping stockpile. It's a little way away from everything, but I suppose it's like you don't really have much of a choice in that regard. You either put it out of the way, or it's going to be in the way later. If you know what I mean. So we want stone chunks and slag. No, we won't put slag in there. We'll just put stone chunks. Slag will have its own place later on, when that becomes relevant. Go, my dudes, go. Ryan Berry to the rescue. Failing occasionally, because he's not a constructor. We have a raid. We have our first raid. It is Kit the Researcher. You come from the landmine mantises. That's also very scary. I love the way that raider names get put together. They're always so intimidating. It's got a club with Gustav, and we've got a Skullbuster with Ryan. It's kind of who we have right now in terms of violent instruments. What the heck is this? Oh, maybe they automatically set fire to it. I'll explain what I mean after we've dealt with this. But let's go into play. and see what... Oh, we've got 2 folks. 2 whole folks. But as you can see, they already have machine pistols. Which... machine pistols replace the PDW, by the way, from 14. Same weapon, just different name. Because that was a thing, if you'll remember. You guys are attacking immediately, are you? Or are you going to hang out somewhere? I forgot to pay attention to the raid warning, because, I mean, it wouldn't be an episode of Rimworld with Rorax if she remembered to read the raid warning. Would it? Oh well. I don't know whether you're charging straight for us or if you're going to stop slightly outside the colony. I think you're charging straight for us. I actually cannot tell. So, better safe than sorry. We'll get these 2 drafted and move them up and in. Yeah, I think they're coming for us. Alright, so let's move up into here if we can, because they're likely to come through here, and that's going to mean that we get to smash them in the face. What we'll do is we'll have Gustav hiding in a doorway, and then we'll put Ryan also in the doorway, but Ryan will shoot at them, which will hopefully make them want to come forward. And then once they get into that doorway, Gustav can whack him right in the face. And you are not in range. Oh, there you go. Alright. We have made contact. Man, that gun is, like, really impressive. I love this weapon. It makes such a satisfying noise. Alright, you guys are done. Oh, look. They're doing their whole keeping themselves alive thing with the drugs. So let's get somebody with a PDW, huh? Rax. Shooting 0, 1, nothing, 5, nothing. Crash, this is yours. Here you go. Major break risk. My dude. You're still dealing with that. And you're feeling terrible for no reason. Come on, game. If only we had straitjackets. We do have straitjackets, but if only we had one made. Which we will get to on the long list of things for us to do. I suppose now is as good a time as any to lay down some conduit. And get the stove hooked up. And we can also start giving haul orders to these chunks. That was very musical of you, Ryan. Don't know whether you guys caught that. His building sounds were very musical. Okay, I think that deals with all the chunks. Looks like it. So we'll just wait for things to get done. We have no more trees, but you'll remember we have an order to do some tree chopping. So they'll try and keep things at a reasonable level. It will try. It's a pity we lost that person, actually. Although I didn't see their stats at all. When did you die? Spoils in 1 day. You guys should cook that. You should butcher it and cook it. Alright, well, see you in the morning. Okay, it's like 6 in the morning, And we've got a new event. A friendly AI from your past named Charlin Whitestone has sent you a message. He reveals that he has a starship hidden on this planet and sends you its world coordinates. If you travel to the ship, Charlin will take you off this Rimworld to the stars. Alright, and what happens if we hit jump to location? That's probably going to take us to the world map. Alright, so here we are on the world map. That's where our starship is. And we are where? Where's home? Let's just pause the game. I think that's us. Right? Blue house. So in order to get there from the blue house, we can't go this way because that's across an ocean. As far as I know, you can't cross oceans. We would have to travel all the way across here, come down, keep going west, go around the mountain, and then end up at that point. So this is a new system that's come into play in Alpha 16, and I'm not sure that we will actually be indulging that method of winning the game. Oh, our campfire is out. Huh. What you doing, Max? You're digging at compacted steel. Well, I want somebody to, oh, I know why the campfire's out, of course. We didn't have enough wood to keep it fueled. So, add bill, cook simple meal. Do it 30 times. What am I doing? Do until you have 30 of them. Why am I doing it this way? Oh my god, brain. Now I do have to do it this way. Pause on completion, resume on low stock. Resume on... whoops. Resume on 10. Okay. That should be alright, and we'll say minimum cooking skill 4. Because that avoids most food poisoning. Good? Good. And then, you can't grill fish on this one. Oh. Okay. Well. Oh, you know what I forgot to make provision for, but seems to be fine anyway, is that there needs to be a butchering table in here. Butcher table. Boop. We will forbid it for now. There we go. Resume of the cooking of the meals. Thanks, my dudes. We're running out of raw materials for food as well, which is not good. Wow, we have a lot of artillery shells just laying around. 105. We also have a scatter stick, but it's breaking. It's not what I'm looking for, though. I'm looking for raw food, which I don't think we have. I think we have to go berry hunting again. Or mass-produce fish. Or hunt everything. We could hunt everything. That could be an option. Who's our hunter? Our hunter is Ryan. That is excellent. Hunt these cassowary, my dude. Hunt them into extinction, preferably. That is dead monkey. How unfortunate. Okay. So hopefully, Ryan will get down to some murderous meat production. Ryan, I assume you're shooting this cassowary, but like you're shooting across a construction site. If anyone survived the impact, they'll be wounded. You can rescue them and send them on their way, or capture them for recruitment. We have Latch. Hello, Lech. What's your deal? You have no relationships with us, which is good. You're incapable of artistic or plant work, and you're greedy and a prostaphobe. Greedy, really impressive bedroom. She gets a mood loss if she doesn't get what she wants. You're a good melee fighter. You're good with animals. I say we take you. I say we do take you. How do we take you, though? Because if I'm trying to remember correctly, even though that tooltip said capture and they will join your colony, I seem to remember in the version update video that Tynan did that capturing isn't the way you do it anymore. If you rescue them, they'll probably offer to join you. Oh. You're treating Rorax as asthma. Okay, Crash. Let's rescue Latch. No, let's do what the thing says. Let's capture them. Alright. I'm loving it. Okay, so we've captured Latch. Latch is in a terrible condition, but actually, are you in a terrible condition? You're in extreme pain. You will die in 3 hours. You cannot prioritize, will never do cleaning. Latch is reserved by Crash. Crash, you really gonna do the medical needs of our friend there? You are? That's unfortunate, because I think it's going to take 3 hours for you to get back to Latch. Which is terrible, actually. 1.6. Here's what we do. Crash, what are you up to? You're not going to make it. Toby, I don't think you're a doctor. You are going to briefly be a doctor. Because you're all we have for this situation. Oh, you can be on a 4. We're going to say Crash. Stop trying to treat Latch. You treat Latch. Because we need to stop the bleeding, and then you can get some proper treatment. No. No, 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 no. Do not go and get herbal medicine. Just treat them. You are going to fail, and Latch is going to die. Oh well. And yeah, you didn't even treat the largest bleeding thing, so that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Oh well. Whoa, we have dudes visiting. When did that happen? Combat supplier. Okay. I don't know what we have to... Ooh, I do know what we have to give you. We have a lot of stuff we could sell them. We have a lot of stuff we could sell them. Hey, how's it going, friends? Where is our social negotiator? That would be Max. Hey Max, I need you to talk to this person. Were you mining? Yeah, you were off mining. That's fine, it'll just take you all day to go talk to these peeps, but talk to them nonetheless. Here we go. Alright. So we sell you mortar shells. Because we don't need that many mortar shells. We have 100 and something available to us. sell you a steel spear. I don't know when we got a steel I don't know when we got a steel spear, but we did. We'll keep that cleaver. We'll sell you the feral scatter stick. We should probably keep the frag grenades. Sell you the prisoner clothing. D. I don't know what D means. 37% durability? But then why doesn't anything else say that? Maybe it's a crash landing thing. I'm not sure. I think we sell you anything under 50%. So these go as well. Because pawns get mood problems if you try and make them wear clothing which is under that amount anyway. Right, so now that we know what you guys have, what can we take from you? Got a feral scatter stick superior. That's 700. And we don't have 700, we have 500. We could give Gustav a better melee weapon. So you do 12. The cleaver does 15. And a plasteel knife, which we can't afford, does 11. Wow. But that also, you might have a better swing speed or something. Melee cooldown 1.3 versus 2.3, yeah. So the Steel Gladius might actually be the better one to get here. Alright. Here you go, Gustav. You now have a Gladius. It's like a giant scalpel. A giant scalpel. Okay, cool. And we will buy all your medicine. It's not a lot of medicine, but it's some medicine. And then you don't have any components. Awesome. That's good first trade if you ask me. Although that medicine is now going to sit out in the open forever. Oh yeah, alright. I was worried the cassowaries weren't being butchered. They are. But it's out here. Which is gonna spoil, actually. So, raw food. Meat. Someone told me to bring this meat inside as well, and I never did. So, drop shots. Come on, man, don't eat raw meat. That's like gonna get you so sick. So sick. Yay. Well, I think with that, we have progressed another episode without any major emergencies happening. And we are in the process of succeeding. So, I think that's a good place to leave it. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.